Hi, this is Sally Hoyt, Coordinator of Professional Development for PCOE, and I'm going to take you on a short tour of the digital library.
To get to the digital library, you need to go to the Smarter Balance single sign-on page. You need a username and a password from your district testing coordinator. If you don't have one yet, figure out who your district testing coordinator is and get the access information from them. Once you log in, you'll start to see the resources. The resources in the digital library are either commissioned by the Smarter Balanced Assessment Consortium or contributed and reviewed by trained educators from Smarter Balanced states. When you're in the digital library, there are many different ways to filter resources. You can filter by subject, grade level, attributes of the formative assessment process, and each of the resources is geared toward one or more of these attributes. Media types if you just want video or audio as opposed to a document. Resource type will get you instructional resources, which are more like lesson plans compared to professional learning resources, which you would use for your own personal improvement or with your PLC. End users, there are resources on here that are specific to parents. Parents won't be able to access them, but you can, and then share the resource with your parents by downloading it. Student populations, there are specific resources for English language learners, students with disabilities, and gifted and talented. There are all types of different educational uses. Module types, assessment literacy modules to help you as the teacher get used to the format of Smarter Balanced testing. ELA and math exemplar modules. Geographic settings. And you can search by Common Core standards specifically. So if I open up ELA, open up grade 8, choose my domain, and then I can choose which specific standard I want to search for a resource under. You can also filter by posted with distinction only, and that means that it has received the highest recommendation from all 3 reviewers of the resource. You can filter here by newest, most viewed, or highest rated. And if you scroll down to look at one of the resources, you can see if anybody's rated it yet, if anyone's downloaded it, and how many people have viewed it. When you open a resource, you can mark it as a favorite, and then your favorites tab is here. And when you scroll down in your favorites, you can see all of the resources that I've saved that I deem as good quality and want to use again. So I'm going to choose one of my top ones and show you what that looks like. It is a module summarizing claims in a speech. It's geared toward 5th grade, and when I launch it, it comes up with different tiles, and I can click through each of those tiles. That's the launch. There are explore sections in here. And the explore sections take you through the formative assessment pieces. There's a summary. There's interactive pieces where you can type and respond or click to see model answers. And then the module toolkit has some good resources in it too. If you click on the ELA task, it downloads a Word document for you, and it's structured in the format of a Smarter Balanced ELA task, so it's kind of a nice format to model instruction from. And then student-facing materials gives you several different examples of what you would put in front of the students. Those are pretty much the best ones in there. And then here is how you can share the resource with others who also have a digital library account. Using filters is one of the best ways to target what you're looking for. I'm going to search in ELA Reading Informational Text, and I'm going to choose grade 6. And I'm also going to choose the resource type to be an instructional resource instead of professional development. And I'm going to make sure that I have selected posted with distinction only and click Apply Filters. Once I do that, it weeds through and I can choose whatever resource I'd like. I'm going to choose Teaching with Primary Sources. the solar system and the universe, and I notice that this is a Library of Congress resource, and the primary sources caught my eye. And if I scroll down here, I can see that it's a document that I can scroll through. I can view all materials here. There's 3 different links to choose from. I can download everything here, and there's a bunch of information about each resource underneath it. So the Common Core Standard alignment, there's a collaboration place where you can and interact with people around the resource. You can rate it, you can share it, you can find related resources, and flagging is if you find something inappropriate to let the digital library know. The last thing I want to share with you is the help button at the very bottom of the screen. Here is the help button, and if you click there, you can get any tutorial options that walk you through the components of the digital library like I just have. And the help topics give you frequently asked questions like, what is the Smarter Balanced Assessment Consortium and what is the digital library? So I hope that this walkthrough has helped you become familiar with the components of the digital library, and thank you for joining me.